whatever you do, don't eat too much. I mean, you don't want to start putting on any excess weight, do you? I mean, all that extra food, all those extra calories. Does this sound familiar to you? Well, both Yulia and I have heard this many times before, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about why it's so important to not be fearful of eating larger size meals and why caloric density is very important when it comes to eating a raw food diet. So, without further ado, let's get started. Hey, it's Paul here, certified holistic nutritionist and lifestyle coach of Rawsome Healthy. Now, in our world, there are many people who have been led to believe or been programmed to believe that they need to eat small size meals so they can keep off any excess weight. And there are even people out there who boast of the fact that they eat very small meals and this helps them to keep lean and healthy. Well, we're going to look in today why this is the wrong approach to take, and the right approach to take is to eat a diet that is healthy and which allows you to eat larger size meals so you're always fully satiated. Now, if you do eat very small size meals in an effort to stay slim and supposedly be healthy, then you can run into real problems. First, you can have mental fog because you're literally just starving your brain of calories, so it can't function properly, so you can't think properly and clearly. You can have low energy levels, so you don't want to exercise, you don't want to do all your physical chores, so you're struggling to do everything that you want to do in the day. It can also lead to deficiencies because you're literally not getting enough nutrients into your body because you're not getting enough calories. And you can lose weight that you don't want to lose, becomes too skinny, and even lose muscle mass as well, which is certainly a thing you don't want to do. You don't want to lose muscle. If anything, most people need to put muscle on to be truly healthy. And if, for example, you're someone who's got adrenal fatigue, you really don't want to be cutting back on your calories because that's going to interfere with your recovery, because you're going to need those calories to support your body as it heals itself from the adrenal fatigue that you've been suffering with. So most of us have been conditioned to thinking that we need to eat smaller sized meals. But the great news is, when you transition to this diet and lifestyle, you can eat an abundance of food and a much greater volume of food without the worry of putting on excess weight. You can't eat enough calories on a raw food diet because there's only so many carrots that you can eat in a day. Sounds a rather silly statement, doesn't it? Well, actually, there was a professor, believe it or not, who did a program on the BBC, and she did an experiment to see if it was possible to eat only raw foods. So what did she do? She ate carrots all day. Hey, hello! A raw food diet isn't just limited to eating carrots, you know. There's so many more foods you can eat on a raw food diet, and why someone would want to eat just carrots, I just don't know. Well, maybe if they're a rabbit, but if you're a human being, you want more calorically dense foods, and ideally you want fruits, not carrots. For example, if you want to eat 1,000 calories for your breakfast, you could either eat 11 medium-sized bananas, or you could eat 2.5 kilograms of carrots. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think I could eat 2.5 kilograms of carrots in one day, let alone in one sitting. Carrots are starchy vegetables, so they're hard to eat, harder to digest. Then you've got the bananas, soft, ripe, sweet, simple carbohydrates, one of the most easiest foods you could ever want to eat and digest. Those are going to be the kinds of foods that you're going to base your raw food diet on, and not something like carrots. So as you can see, there's a big difference in the volume of food that you need to eat between the carrots and the bananas. And it's an important point to make because when people come to this diet and they're new to it, they don't really know how to structure it, what to base their diet on, what are going to be their staples. And it's really important to know what sort of foods, and in this respect we're talking about fruits now, that you'll need to eat to have as your staple in your diet. So you get the nutrients, but you also get the calories as well. Now, another example, a better example, but still not an ideal example, would be to base your diet on, say, apples or pears. And the apple would be something like 52 calories per 100 grams. The pear would be around, I think, 58 calories per 100 grams. But a banana would be 89 calories per 100 grams. So significantly more calories for the same weight of food. And this is important to note and understand. And we do see people out there who will be trying the raw food diet and say they're struggling with it. And we'll find out after we, coach them and listen to what they're doing and look at their food plan, that they're eating the wrong kinds of foods in their diet, or they're basing their diet on the wrong kinds of foods. And in this case, fruits like apples and pears. And the problem with apples and pears is that they're light in calories. So if you're going to have a big meal of apples and pears, but you compare that to a big meal of bananas, there's going to be significantly more calories in the banana meal than there would be in the apples and pears. And if you're someone who's physically active, like a lot of us are, and you should be if you're eating a healthy diet and living a healthy lifestyle, you've got to be physically active, you've got to be out there doing exercise, then you're going to need a good amount of calories. And if you're basing your diet on meals of apples or pears, then you're almost certainly not going to get enough calories. Then you're going to be underpowered. You're not going to be eating meals at good distances between one another. So when you eat a meal, for example, you have a good few hours between the next meal, you're going to be hungry again within an hour or so and think, well, I want more food. And you're going to be snacking all the time. And this then has its own issues with it as well. So it's very important that you understand that you need to base your raw food diet on more calorie-dense fruit. So it's always important to understand that on a healthy diet, a raw foods planned diet, you're going to eat significantly less calories than you would on a standard American diet. So this means you can have a significantly bigger volume of food as a meal, and you're not going to have to worry about putting on excess weight. So do away with that old mentality of thinking you have to eat small size meals to be healthy and slim and keep off that excess weight, and instead accept a new mentality where you can transition to a raw or high raw foods diet, eat plenty of raw foods, healthy foods, and then this is going to make a real difference so you can eat a greater volume of food, eat enough calories, and eat healthy foods that are going to give you all the nutrients that your body needs so you can be truly healthy and happy and always feel satiated when you eat your foods. Now, by the way, my wife Yulia is hosting a free masterclass called Rebalancing and Healing Your Body with Raw Foods, so make sure to book your spot and sign up today. She'll be sharing practical strategies on avoiding the most common mistakes, how to boost your energy, ways to eat more and weigh less, powerful steps to kickstart new eating habits, and so much more. Just go to www.rawsomehealthy.com/webinar or follow the link you'll see on the screen below. So what are your thoughts on caloric density? Is this something you're actually aware of? And if not, are you now going to take steps to eat more healthy foods in your diet? Please leave your comments in the comment section below, as we always love to hear from you. Please give a thumbs up to this video if you like it. Make sure to like our Facebook page at Rawsome Healthy. Eat sweet, keep fit, and I'll see you again in another video sometime soon. Ciao for now.